Speed is not just a number. It is a language of precision, balance, and intent. Every decade, one machine emerges that speaks it fluently, rewriting what we believe is possible on two wheels. It is not about reckless motion but about mastery. A dialogue between human focus and mechanical perfection. Today, we dive into the story of a machine that took that language to its most fluent form. A motorcycle built to test the very edges of engineering and rider trust. A track-bred marvel that pushes beyond the ordinary idea of performance. Whether you are a lifelong rider or simply fascinated by how far technology can take a human dream, this journey will show how modern design, racing heritage, and fearless ambition converge into one roaring statement of speed. Stay with me, and if you enjoy deep looks at how machines evolve and define eras, like this video, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us which legend you want to see featured next. The 2024 Suzuki GSX-R1000R is not a rebirth but a reaffirmation of purpose. A statement that Suzuki still understands what it means to build a track weapon that thrives on precision. Since the first GSX-R hit the scene in the mid-1980s, it has represented a blueprint for balance. Lightweight, razor-sharp handling, and engines that reward the skilled and punish the careless. The 2024 version enters a world obsessed with electronics, rider aids, and digital control. Yet its mission remains rooted in mechanical honesty. It is a motorcycle that embraces technology only to make speed more usable, not to mask a lack of raw ability. At its core lies a 999.8 cubic centimeters inline-4 engine that delivers a blistering rush through every gear. Tuned through decades of racing refinement, it channels lessons drawn straight from Suzuki's MotoGP program. Every piston movement, every valve lift, and every shift point has been honed for relentless consistency under high load. The GSX-R1000R does not chase top speed figures alone. It seeks perfect transitions through corners and instant throttle response exiting them. This is the motorcycle for those who see racing lines in everyday roads. The chassis is a masterpiece of balance. Built around an aluminum twin-spar frame, it aims for a weight distribution that gives razor feedback through the bars. The swing arm geometry mirrors lessons learned from MotoGP, allowing the rear tire to stay planted even when the throttle is rolled open aggressively. Suspension duties are handled by Showa's balance-free fork and balance-free rear cushion light. These are not just buzzwords but hardware designed to keep the motorcycle composed at triple-digit speeds. The braking system, anchored by Brembo monoblock calipers and floating discs, delivers stopping power that feels telepathic. The result is confidence at the edge of control. Riders often talk about how the GSX-R1000R feels alive. It responds not just to inputs but to intention. That level of responsiveness is achieved through Suzuki's Advanced Motion Track TCS and the bidirectional quick shift system. Unlike basic traction control setups, Suzuki's algorithm predicts wheel spin using lean angle and throttle position to modulate power without bluntly cutting it. The up and down quickshifter lets riders attack corners or straights without closing the throttle or touching the clutch, keeping momentum fluid. Add a launch control system, cornering ABS, and adjustable riding modes, and you have a motorcycle that can adapt from a technical track to a winding mountain road without compromise. Yet despite this sophistication, the 2024 GSX-R1000R never feels distant or overly managed. It communicates through vibration, sound, and throttle feedback, allowing skilled riders to ride instinctively rather than through a screen. That connection is what separates this machine from the purely electronic performance bikes of some rivals. Suzuki engineers resisted the temptation to bury the rider in menus. Instead, they focused on predictable reactions and a chassis that inspires trust. On the track, that translates into later braking points, tighter corner entries, and faster exits. The aerodynamic design further sharpens its identity. The front fairing and windscreen are sculpted to cut drag while channeling airflow around the rider. Integrated winglets may look subtle compared to racing prototypes, but they generate measurable downforce at high speed, improving stability during acceleration. The entire bodywork package is a study in efficiency, ensuring the motorcycle feels light when flicked from side to side. Every panel, vent, and contour serves a purpose. It is not styling for style's sake but function refined into form. The 2024 GSX-R1000R also benefits from a redesigned exhaust system tuned to meet emission standards without sacrificing performance. It is shorter, lighter, and freer flowing, helping the engine breathe while enhancing the low-end torque curve. Combined with a refined fuel injection system and ride-by-wire throttle, it delivers smoother power delivery across the rev range. The effect is immediate. No hesitation, no delay. Just seamless response that rewards precision. When Suzuki claims this is their fastest production motorcycle, it is not hyperbole. It is the culmination of engineering choices that serve a singular purpose: to make speed accessible without losing control. The digital instrumentation complements that focus. It may not be the flashiest display on the market, but its clarity under pressure matters more than graphics. The layout prioritizes RPM, gear position, and traction mode, ensuring vital information is readable at a glance. Even the ergonomics reflect this racer-first philosophy. The handlebars, seat, and foot peg positions form a triangle optimized for both aggressive track posture and extended rides. Suzuki understands that endurance matters as much as speed. Riders who spend hours at high intensity need comfort that does not compromise handling. The GSX-R1000R seating position achieves that rare balance. The paint schemes and body finishes underscore Suzuki's racing heritage. From the metallic Triton blue inspired by the MotoGP livery to stealthier monochrome options, each carries the unmistakable GSX-R signature. The fit and finish convey craftsmanship. Bolts, welds, and seams are evidence of careful assembly, not mass production shortcuts. Owning this motorcycle is as much about pride in engineering as it is about performance numbers. Yet beyond the mechanical perfection lies a deeper story. Suzuki has faced challenges in keeping its superbike relevant as the market shifts toward adventure and electric models. The GSX-R1000R stands as a declaration that there is still room for machines built purely for the thrill of riding. It exists for those who view corners as puzzles and straightaways as canvases for acceleration. In this, the 2024 version captures something timeless. It is not about nostalgia. It is about continuity. The same DNA that shaped the first GSX-R still beats here, only refined by decades of lessons learned from racetracks around the world. The brand has not tried to reinvent the concept of speed, but to perfect its execution. The result is a motorcycle that honors its lineage while pushing it forward. What makes the GSX-R1000R story compelling is not just the specifications but the philosophy behind them. Every decision, from engine tuning to aerodynamic refinement, reflects Suzuki's obsession with measurable, rider-focused improvement. This is not a motorcycle built to dominate spec sheets, but to deliver real-world lap time advantages. Its engineers speak in tenths of seconds, not in marketing slogans. That dedication translates into a machine that feels alive under pressure. A partner rather than a tool. On the track, riders report that the GSX-R1000R encourages aggression while rewarding precision. Its predictability allows earlier throttle application out of corners and confidence through mid-corner corrections. The suspension soaks up imperfections without upsetting balance, and the engine's torque spread means fewer shifts per lap, translating into smoother flow. That fluidity is what separates professionals from enthusiasts. It is also what makes this motorcycle an enduring benchmark. Even as rival manufacturers chase power figures above 210 horsepower, Suzuki focuses on delivering usable performance. The second act of the 2024 Suzuki GSX-R1000R story begins with how it feels to live with that level of engineering. This motorcycle is not designed to hide its intent. It demands attention, and in return, it delivers clarity. Every movement, every vibration, every millisecond of feedback speaks a language that seasoned riders understand instantly. The GSX-R1000R carries forward Suzuki's belief that mastery comes from connection, not isolation through electronics. Sitting on it, the rider immediately notices the balance of mass. It feels light in the hands, compact between the knees, and willing to turn with the smallest input. The narrow tank and sculpted fairings create an aerodynamic pocket that allows high-speed stability without forcing the rider to crouch unnaturally. Once in motion, the machine comes alive. The throttle response is direct, and the revs rise with urgency but never chaos. Suzuki's throttle-by-wire system translates intention into motion with precision few bikes can match. The clutch is featherlight, yet engagement is positive, allowing smooth launches without drama. For track days, the launch control system optimizes acceleration by managing wheel spin while keeping power delivery linear. It may sound clinical, but the result is exhilarating control. The rider feels like they can place the GSX-R1000R anywhere on the circuit, confident that it will respond predictably. The handling dynamics are another level of sophistication. The Showa Balance free fork uses a unique design that separates the damping chambers to maintain consistent pressure. This results in feedback that is both firm and forgiving. Over ripples or mid-corner bumps, the GSX-R1000R maintains its line without twitching or upsetting balance. At high lean angles, the tire contact patch remains stable, allowing riders to carry more corner speed safely. That stability builds trust, and trust is what converts potential into performance. The rear suspension complements the front perfectly, offering adjustability for preload, rebound, and compression. Track enthusiasts can dial in settings to match circuit conditions, while road riders can soften the setup for everyday comfort. This adaptability makes the GSX-R1000R not just a racer's tool but a usable performance motorcycle. On longer rides, the fairing and windscreen reduce fatigue, deflecting airflow efficiently. Even at highway speeds, the aerodynamics keep the bike composed, a subtle reminder of Suzuki's attention to real-world detail. Braking performance on the 2024 GSX-R1000R remains one of its defining characteristics. Brembo's monoblock calipers offer bite that is immediate yet controllable. Paired with floating discs and a refined master cylinder, the lever feel is progressive. The motion track brake system uses data from the inertial measurement unit to modulate braking force during lean, preventing wheel lock without cutting in abruptly. It allows riders to trail brake deeper into corners with confidence. The more you ride this machine, the more you realize how much thought went into preserving a natural riding rhythm. Suzuki could have overwhelmed the experience with intrusive electronics, but instead it found equilibrium. The traction control, for example, intervenes so smoothly that many riders never notice it working. It operates in multiple levels, allowing customization depending on track conditions or skill level. Combined with wheelie control and cornering ABS, it offers a safety net that does not compromise the joy of pure riding. The electronic suite represents Suzuki's mature approach to technology. Intelligent assistance, not interference. The power delivery of the 2024 GSX-R1000R deserves its own attention. Suzuki's variable valve timing system adjusts cam profiles mechanically through centrifugal force, optimizing performance across the RPM range. Unlike electronically controlled systems, this design is lighter, simpler, and more reliable. The result is torque that fills the mid-range without dulling the top-end rush. Riders experience strong pull from 5,000 revolutions per minute upward, with a crescendo that peaks near 14,500. The throttle mapping ensures precise modulation, allowing perfect control through corners or during overtakes. This balance between immediacy and smoothness gives the GSX-R1000R its personality. It is never abrupt, always deliberate. The exhaust system contributes to that linearity. Using a balance pipe and a servo-controlled valve, it maintains back pressure for low-end torque while freeing flow at higher RPM. The result is a surge of energy that feels both powerful and manageable. Suzuki's attention to intake acoustics adds to the experience. The intake howl is addictive yet refined, creating an auditory cue that helps riders time their shifts instinctively. It is these small details that define the GSX-R1000R's character. On paper, the specifications may seem close to other superbikes, but in practice, the execution feels uniquely human. Every component interacts with the next in harmony. Even the gearbox, with its precise engagement and short throw, feels tuned for rhythm. Combined with the bi-directional quickshifter, it allows riders to focus entirely on the line ahead. There is no wasted effort, no distraction, only flow. That sense of flow is amplified by the ergonomics. Suzuki designed the 2024 GSX-R1000R for aggressive riding positions without punishing comfort. The seat-to-peg ratio allows natural weight distribution. The clip-ons are positioned for leverage during fast transitions. The seat foam, though thin, is dense enough for long stints. For riders of average height, the reach to the bars feels intuitive. This ergonomically neutral stance is one of the reasons the GSX-R1000R remains approachable despite its extreme capabilities. It does not feel intimidating. It invites precision. Visibility from the cockpit is clear, aided by slim fairing edges and a compact dash layout. The digital display might appear simple compared to flashy TFT units, but it excels in readability under sunlight or at night. It provides exactly what riders need: gear position, RPM, lap time, and traction settings. Suzuki prioritizes clarity over clutter, a philosophy mirrored throughout the bike. This restraint is what makes the GSX-R1000R endure as a purist's choice. Beyond performance, there is design elegance. The 2024 GSX-R1000R embodies aerodynamic purity. Every surface is sculpted with purpose. The front cowl integrates LED headlights seamlessly, reducing turbulence while maintaining aggressive styling. The side fairings direct heat away from the rider's legs, improving comfort in hot conditions. The tail section tapers to a sharp point, reflecting both function and form. It is unmistakably a GSX-R, but refined for the modern era. The paintwork, particularly the metallic Triton blue with bold white graphics, echoes Suzuki's racing identity. Yet for those seeking understated presence, darker color options give it stealth appeal. Regardless of finish, the craftsmanship is apparent in every bolt and joint. This attention to assembly quality sets the GSX-R1000R apart. It feels engineered rather than assembled. In ownership terms, this motorcycle rewards care and discipline. Maintenance intervals are generous, and components are built for durability. The mechanical layout is accessible, reflecting Suzuki's pragmatic approach. For enthusiasts who maintain their own machines, the GSX-R1000R offers logical service points without hidden complexities. It respects the mechanic as much as the rider. The story of the 2024 Suzuki GSX-R1000R reaches its most revealing chapter when viewed in the context of competition and evolution. While rivals chase raw numbers and ever more intricate electronics, Suzuki takes a subtler path. Refinement over reinvention, focus over flash. The GSX-R1000R proves that mastery of fundamentals can still outperform complexity. In an age when many superbikes rely heavily on electronic trickery to tame unmanageable power, Suzuki's approach feels almost traditional, yet it remains fiercely modern. The brilliance lies in the balance between human skill and technological assistance. The GSX-R1000R trusts the rider to be part of the equation, not just a passenger behind algorithms. This partnership is what makes it so rewarding to ride. You feel every nuance of traction, every vibration through the frame, every microsecond of grip feedback as the tires dig into the tarmac. There is honesty here, the kind that keeps the experience pure and challenging in equal measure. Track testing reveals how deeply integrated every system has become. The Motion Track TCS and ABS systems communicate seamlessly with the 6-axis IMU, allowing the GSX-R1000R to read lean angle, throttle position, and speed in real time. It does not simply react, it anticipates. That anticipation creates a sensation of telepathy, of being in sync with the machine's rhythm. Push harder, and the motorcycle tightens its focus. Corner entry feels razor-sharp, apex control predictable, and exit drive fierce yet composed. It is not just fast, it is confidence in motion. On fast circuits, the aerodynamic refinements pay dividends. The compact fairing design minimizes drag, and the subtle winglets generate stabilizing pressure under acceleration. At top speed, the GSX-R1000R stays calm where lesser machines might twitch. This poise allows riders to maintain full throttle longer, shaving seconds off lap times. Suzuki's engineers obsess over such details because their philosophy is rooted in race-derived efficiency. Every ounce saved, every degree adjusted, contributes to total performance harmony. Even the gearbox ratios and final drive have been optimized for maximum flexibility across different tracks. It may seem minor, but that precision defines championship-winning machines. What stands out is the GSX-R1000R's adaptability. Strip away the mirrors and license plate, and it transforms into a superb track tool. Reinstall them, and it becomes a civilized companion for weekend rides. Few motorcycles manage this dual identity so gracefully. The suspension tuning range is wide enough to accommodate both soft street settings and stiff racing setups. The electronics can be dialed from forgiving to fierce with a few button presses. This balance of accessibility and depth makes the 2024 GSX-R1000R one of the most complete performance motorcycles available. Beyond its physical performance lies something intangible: character. The GSX-R1000R does not seek to intimidate but to inspire. It invites riders to refine their craft, to explore their limits safely, and to grow alongside it. That kind of engagement fosters long-term loyalty. For many, this motorcycle becomes more than a machine. It becomes a trusted training partner, one that rewards discipline and punishes complacency. Every track session feels like a conversation, and the feedback loop between rider and engine becomes addictive. When you brake later, lean deeper, and open the throttle earlier, the GSX-R1000R responds faithfully. It never surprises you with sudden behavior. It simply reflects your input with precision. This is where Suzuki's design philosophy stands apart. Instead of building a machine that dominates riders, it builds one that elevates them. That ethos traces back through decades of GSX-R heritage. The first GSX-R750 revolutionized the concept of lightweight performance by translating racing geometry to street form. Over the years, Suzuki's engineers resisted the urge to chase trends that diluted this principle. Even as the market evolved toward electronic dependency, the GSX-R1000R remained grounded in mechanical communication. The 2024 version represents the most refined iteration of that belief system. Every decision, from variable valve timing to aerodynamic shaping, serves the rider's experience. It is not nostalgia that drives Suzuki's design but continuity, a respect for what works. Riders who grew up idolizing the early GSX-RS find familiarity in the new model's intent. Yet newcomers discover a motorcycle that feels timeless because its values are eternal: precision, balance, feedback, and confidence. This continuity matters because it defines Suzuki's identity. The brand has never chased luxury or excess. It has always pursued purity. In the GSX-R1000R, that purity manifests through engineering logic rather than marketing flourish. The motorcycle's restraint becomes its allure. It is proof that evolution can still be thrilling when guided by purpose. The 2024 GSX-R1000RS engine, while refined, remains mechanically expressive. You can hear the mechanical symphony of valves and gears under load, each note signaling intent. The chassis talks through micro-movements, telling you exactly how much grip remains. This communication transforms every ride into a learning experience. No matter how skilled you are, there is always another level to reach. That is why professionals respect it, and enthusiasts adore it. The GSX-R1000R challenges without intimidating. It lets you approach its limits gradually, rewarding growth with performance. That measured accessibility ensures it remains relevant in a world obsessed with instant gratification. Suzuki's decision to maintain a near 200 horsepower ceiling while emphasizing control proves wisdom still has a place in engineering. Excess power is meaningless without confidence to use it. The GSX-R1000R offers that confidence through predictability. In daily use, the refinement continues to impress. The fuel mapping smooths low-speed transitions, making urban riding effortless. Heat management improvements keep the engine comfortable even in traffic. The clutch action remains light, and the gearbox smooth enough for short shifting through city streets. Yet twist the throttle on an open highway, and the beast awakens instantly. It is a dual personality that riders cherish. Calm when you need it, ferocious when you ask for it. This flexibility is what separates the GSX-R1000R from machines built purely for spectacle. It integrates into your life without demanding constant attention, yet it is always ready to perform. Even the service intervals and reliability statistics underscore Suzuki's practicality. Engineers built it to be ridden hard and often, not to live under a cover in a garage. That dependability creates trust, and trust builds legacy. The GSX-R1000RS influence stretches beyond its owners. It continues to shape the superbike category as a reference point for balance. Competitors benchmark against it, magazines use it as a yardstick, and enthusiasts use it to define their expectations of performance motorcycles. Its presence on racetracks worldwide testifies to enduring relevance. Privateers rely on it because it delivers consistent lap times without exotic maintenance costs. It represents the idea that excellence does not need excess. As the industry shifts toward electrification, the 2024 GSX-R1000R might stand as one of the last pure mechanical masterpieces of its era. The 2024 Suzuki GSX-R1000R closes its chapter as a statement about the future of performance itself. It represents more than a motorcycle. It symbolizes the idea that technology should serve the rider, not the other way around. In an era where systems often overshadow skill, this machine reminds us that the core of speed is still human. The GSX-R1000R delivers an experience that blends discipline with exhilaration. It proves that progress does not mean abandoning tradition. It means refining it until every detail functions in harmony. What Suzuki achieved with this model is rare precision balanced by approachability. It rewards experience but does not punish curiosity. This duality makes it more than a collector's piece. It is a living, breathing testament to Suzuki's engineering philosophy. Every generation of the GSX-R line has carried a specific message to riders. That control is the real measure of power. The 2024 version amplifies that message through mastery of weight, geometry, and feedback. It gives riders confidence to reach their limits safely and a platform to grow beyond them. That is why its reputation extends beyond racetracks and into garages of enthusiasts who simply love the art of motion. It is the bridge between precision machines of yesterday and the intelligent systems of tomorrow. Within its metallic blue fairings lives the story of countless hours of design, simulation, and testing, all in pursuit of perfect balance. When the throttle opens, those efforts translate into something more than acceleration. They become a dialogue between man and machine. Every detail, from the shape of its frame to the modulation of its braking system, speaks to Suzuki's unbroken belief in mechanical truth. The GSX-R1000R's greatest triumph may not be its lap time, but its ability to make speed feel meaningful. It carries the spirit of a company that refuses to let heritage fade into nostalgia. Instead, Suzuki treats it as a living challenge, to take what worked, test it again, and refine it further. In that relentless pursuit lies the reason this motorcycle exists. It is not built to dominate headlines but to remind the world that mastery still matters. When the ride ends and the engine cools, what remains is more than satisfaction. It is respect. Respect for precision, for the craft of riding, and for the harmony between technology and instinct. The GSX-R1000R embodies that respect in every line and every turn of its wheels. It leaves a lasting truth. Greatness is not achieved by chasing trends but by understanding them, refining them, and moving forward with purpose. As the sound of its exhaust fades into silence, the impression it leaves is unmistakable. Speed, when done right, is not about recklessness. It is about rhythm, control, and trust. The 2024 Suzuki GSX-R1000R proves that even in an age of change, the pursuit of perfection is still worth every mile.